joining us here on 2K Sports. And we've got a great one for you here tonight. A good old-fashioned conference rivalry, Legs.
There's nothing wrong with teams disliking each other, and I think we've got that here tonight. It's been abundantly clear over the years. I would not be surprised if things got a little chippy tonight.
Ooh, that's what we're here for, baby.
I'm ready for it.
Here are the 5 for the Lakers. Luka Doncic is out there with Connect. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. And it's Big Cat in at the 4. Now here's Connect. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. SGA finds Harris. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound, the Lakers. Here's Big Cat. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. And here's Doncic outside. Wallace outside. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Harris. Oh, sweet move. And he sinks the layup.
Yeah, finding a way. That's what Harris does.
Here's Doncic. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. Here's Big Cat. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. The Thunder have gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Wallace. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. Up and over Doncic. SGA can't get it to go.
Well, it's early on in this one. Only one basket to speak of. There is time to start working together.
You know, it's not his forte, but still, Luka can hit threes. He keeps you honest.
Here's Oklahoma City now. They trail by 3. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Well, I don't think you can look at these matchups and think it can be just one guy. I would have everybody on the glass to help out.
Here's Big Cat. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace outside. Out to Harris. 4-3. Here's Sorber. He can't get that one to fall. Connect with a defensive effort. And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, Los Angeles.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play. Defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC. Piece by piece.
Williams' shot is good.
Yeah, that's one thing that separates Williams. You can have him run pick and roll as well. Not a lot of guys who play off guard can do that.
Again, Los Angeles.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And here's SGA. A 29-point game for him in the win against Golden State. There's the 3. Out to Harris. And they double up Harris. Pass to Williams. Back to Harris. Puts up a 3. He drops it from range. Harris has got 5 now.
Well, that's really smart that time. Harris did not give the defense any time to adjust.
And here's Connect. From deep, here's Doncic. Sorber with the rebound. Sorber's got his 5th rebound in this one. Out to Harris. The 3 is up. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Well, Harris can be a reliable long-range option, and his team does what they can to get him clean looks.
Here's Big Cat from 9 feet out. Connect on the wing. Watch by Wallace. And it's Connect missing.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Pass to Williams. Outside, SGA. Off the left rim and out.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Big Cat. They grab their own miss. And Hartenstein slams it in.
It's a luxury to have a guy like Hartenstein on the offensive glass, always ready to collect and then finish off on those missed shots.
Here's Sorber. 13 points in the win against the Golden State Warriors. Pass to Harris. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
And continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Here's Big Cat to the middle. Outside Connect. The 3 is up. Drills it from deep.
And just unreal from outside with deep range. Connect is just knocked down.
Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Shot from 12. Rebound, the Lakers. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds in the game.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot. One more at the line. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night here. All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
Here's Blake. Really played well against Golden State in his last game.
It's not about height, it's about heart. That board was all effort.
Pass to Big Cat. Here's Johnson. To the paint. Here's Keita. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Johnson gives them a huge lift when he's creating for his teammates. It takes their offense up a notch.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Drains the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Pass to Big Cat. That one's off, and now he's 3 for 6.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's just 2 for 7 from the field, trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Los Angeles has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Pass to Big Cat. Here's Keita. Here's Johnson. And he buries his first look.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Mitchell. Here's Blake. No points so far. Pass to Sorber. Lets it go from deep. Here's Big Cat. Here's De Silva. Williams defending. Here's De Silva. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. Here's Johnson. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Sorber's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Williams. Here's Sorber. From behind the arc. Williams misses. Here's De Silva. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
The guys can get forgotten about in the corner. Always got to keep an eye on Williams.
Over to the wing. Here's Big Cat. He's got 7. Lets it fly. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
Prince has checked in for Oklahoma City. Topic comes in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Topic. Here's the pick over Johnson. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
It's a three-pointer. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
I like Johnson's focus at the perimeter. He's pretty careful about when he shoots the three.
Williams looking around. Here's Blake. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
There's 45 seconds left now in the first quarter.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
It's tipped. 23 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to De Silva. And here's Mitchell. Inside. And a two-handed jam!
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've just been the better team. They've been more aggressive, which is why they hold a double-digit lead.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 7. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
They clearly wanted to be the more physical team, and they are setting the tone that way. I love the work.
They've got Taurean Prince, Topic out there with Mitchell. And it's Williams, and it's Blake in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going in the second. So it's Oklahoma City now. Williams passes to Mitchell. Outside, Williams. Hey, he's looking good so far. 4 for 8 from the field.
Well, Williams is a threat anywhere on the floor. The defense can't give him that much room, inside or out.
Pass to Big Cat. Outside connect. Fires the 3. The rebound by Blake. Thunder trail by 5. On the wing, Mitchell. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Blake. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
He powers through. Size and skill. That is a tough tandem to contend with.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Grant, you were a Hall of Fame small forward. So you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the three?
Well, BA, you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Big Cat in their last game against the Jazz was all business. He scored 64 points, and they were not ready for him to block shots left and right. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, BA, there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
So it's Los Angeles now. The Thunder making their last shot.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
Number 20.
So it's the Thunder now. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Blake. Here's Topic. Now here's Williams. No good on the three.
Well, after lighting it up from deep in the first quarter, they have quieted him down.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Sinks it from distance. Connect's got 6 points.
That's a great job setting up Connect. Put him in a position to succeed, and that's key for a young player.
And here's Mitchell. Pass to Williams. Over to the left wing. Topic for three. Connect with a defensive effort.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
A nice shot by Big Cat. And now a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one. And that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
Well, if you shoot the ball at 40% or better from the three-point line, you are going to win most games no matter where you're playing.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Prince. Pass to Topic. Here's Mitchell. Now here's Williams. Just 5 on the clock to end the run. Outside for Mitchell. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Topic, no good.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Deflected. Pass to Vaughn. It's intercepted. Now here's Mitchell, guarded by Doncic. That one goes in. Mitchell's got his first bucket in this one.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And here's Connect. SGA covering. And there's the lob. Oh, got a piece of it. Outside Johnson. Pass to Big Cat. Mitchell grabs the miss. Thunder trail by 8. 16 feet out. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Mitchell. Williams has got 13.
And you're seeing why Williams has been an all-star in this league. He is scoring the basketball at will, and they should keep on going to him.
Doncic with the bucket.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Mitchell, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Here's SGA. Misses again. 2 for 8 in this matchup. The Lakers lead by 9. Big Cat shot is off. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Topic. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Blake, and he jams it home with authority.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
And here's Doncic outside, And the Lakers hit again from deep.
They're unafraid to let it rip from downtown, extending their lead.
Pass to Blake. Now Williams. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Doncic. Lex, you look at Jalen Williams coming out of college. Early doubts about his athletic ceiling proving unfounded.
No question about it. There were limitations placed on him as an athlete because he's got a fairly unique build if you think about it. Really long arms and barrel-chested, but his agility really opening eyes.
Oh, and you can never underestimate the heart, and he plays with a lot of it.
Absolutely.
And so it's Harris with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Trailing by 8. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Here's Big Cat. James inside. SGA covering. Hartenstein with a screen on Harris. Big Cat. Out of bounds. It'll be Thunderball. Gatis checked in for the Lakers. Mitchell comes in for Luka Doncic. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Lakers on top, up 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
So many potential winners here. I'm looking into my crystal ball, but it's cloudy. I just can't figure it out, guys.
We know who the favorite will be, Shaq. Stop it. We know the...
And redirecting now to what we saw in that first half, the Lakers find themselves in quite a battle.
Well, they're executing well, and that's been the difference.
Yeah, they know where their bread is buttered, and they go back to it over and over again. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Jalen Williams really making a difference here.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, this team has trusted him with this level of responsibility, and it's easy to see why.
Second half underway. Here's who J.J. Redick's got on the floor. They've got Isaiah Hartenstein. Luka Doncic is out there with Dalton Connect. Then it's DeAndre Hunter, and it's Big Cat in at the 4. That one is off. Thunder trail by 3. To the inside. Sorber with a bucket. Sorber's got 7 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
And it's Doncic missing. The Thunder shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
And obviously, we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
Here's Harris, following the score by Los Angeles. For the lead, there's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Here's SGA. Give him 8. Pass to Harris. Here's Sorber. Harris down low. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Big Cat, pounded by Harris. Here's Big Cat. Kicks it to Doncic. Down low. Here's Big Cat. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Big Cat's gotten 4 this quarter.
Few guys distribute better than Doncic. He's got good instincts for when and where to send the ball.
Thunder trail by 4. Outside, SGA. Here's Harris. Again, Oklahoma City.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Pass to Hartenstein. And the ball out of play. The Thunder will have it. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. SGA passes to Wallace. Harris right side. The jump hook. Again, Harris missing.
Well, that's a good high percentage shot. He just couldn't convert.
Driving to the basket. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. SGA with it. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Harris. Here's Sorber. Back to Harris. 4 on the clock. Fires from 14. And it comes off the front of the rim.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Here's Connect. Good defense there from SGA. Thunder trail by 4. Outside, Williams. Outside, SGA. Harris outside. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Harris has got 7 points for the quarter.
And you know Harris is capable of these type of outbursts. He has been a 20-point scorer in this league.
Here's Big Cat. Sorber with a rebound. Sorber's got 11 rebounds in the game. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, "I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about and then decide." Guys?
He keeps them guessing. Allie, thank you. So it's Los Angeles now. After the basket by Oklahoma City. And here they go. Finished off the break. Harris has got 9 points now in the second half. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
I like when Doncic goes right up with it, giving the defense no time to react.
Connect on the wing. From downtown, the shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got his 4th assist with that last one. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for OKC. 4-point game. Harris outside. And he's going for the oop here. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
And Tobias Harris is just a team-first player.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Doncic missing.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
This one for 3. Tipped. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it.
Coming onto the floor for the Lakers, Vaughn, Calvin Johnson.
Harris outside. Pass to Wallace. Six to shoot to the paint. Here's Big Cat. He's got 21. Releases. And it's Doncic missing.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Sorber's got 11.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Here's Big Cat. Pass to Doncic. From the arc. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Harris. Wallace outside. The three ball. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one. Lakers trail by 3. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Here's Big Cat. Will it go? Gets the 3 ball to go. Big Cat's got 24.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And Legs is someone who has seen some of the great perimeter defenders over the years. Who's the best you've ever seen?
Well, the best defense, Brian, I ever played against were those mid-90s Bulls teams when you had to go up against Jordan and Pippen on either wing. And then more modern-day players like Drew Holiday.
Thunder with a lead. We've got Mitchell. Jalen Williams is out there with Taurean Prince. Then there's Topic, and it's Blake in at the center position. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City.
The consistency Williams has developed from deep is a critical part of his game. You can't let him get that open.
Mitchell against Doncic. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Topic. Here's Blake. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now. Lakers trail by 6. Here's Big Cat. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Big Cat. Williams defending. 60 ticks off the clock here in the 4th. Mitchell, the pass to Prince. Topic for 3. The Lakers with a rebound. Hartenstein's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
From deep, here's Doncic. The rebound by Blake. Blake's got 4 rebounds now. Outside, Williams. Pass to Prince. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's an 8-point Thunder lead.
And that's the shot they were looking for, right under the hoop.
Hartenstein with a screen on Williams. Inside. Deflects the pass to stop the run. No problem from Hartenstein as he finishes at the rim.
And that's one of the things you love about Hartenstein. He will play right through the contact.
Pass to Williams. And he makes it. Williams has got 24.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Big Cat. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Shoots from the elbow. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got 7 now in this quarter.
And one of the things I love about Williams is that he lets the game come to him. When the mid-range opens up, he will take advantage.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. Hunter's checked in for the Lakers. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He encouraged them to keep on the pressure, saying, you guys are forcing a lot of turnovers, and it's because you're communicating and working together as a unit. Keep it up. Defense is clearly a priority.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Mitchell, the pass to Williams. Here's the teardrop, and there's the rejection. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to connect. Doncic on the wing to the middle. And they're running. And Big Cat pulls it down. Lakers trail by 4. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results. He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Pass to Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Looking to end this cold spell. The shot comes out. Connect with a defensive effort. The Lakers have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Here's Big Cat. And he throws it down with one hand.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's SGA. Pass to Williams. The Thunder with another miss. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Outside connect. Kicks it to Doncic to take the lead. They get it again. Fires from deep. Can't hit that one.
Yeah, keeps on shooting, keeps on missing. Maybe time to go in a different direction.
Here's Williams.
It's so difficult to contain Williams. He's using his strength effectively to create that contact inside.
And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Graham?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
He's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic. Well, his scoring ability is why this game is all tied up. A few more key possessions like that, and they could start to pull away.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's Big Cat. Doncic on the wing. Doncic punches it home.
Going on the attack, Luka doesn't give them a chance to get between him and the rim.
Here's SGA. Wallace outside. Here's Sorber. Back to Williams. Inside. He blocks it again. And that's 9 blocks.
And you know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th one, too.
Here's Big Cat. Watched by Wallace. Now Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Wallace. 5 on the clock. Outside, Williams. Over Hunter. The Thunder with another miss. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the fourth quarter. Pass to connect. Here's Big Cat. Off target from 3-point range. Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Sorber. And a miss there on the triple.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
The steal. Wallace outside. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Here's SGA. And it goes straight through with a swish. And that ties it up.
All of that work that Gilgeous-Alexander has put into his shot is paying off. We've really seen Shea take that lead.
Kicks it to Doncic. Releases. Sorber with a rebound. Sorber's Oklahoma City's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. It's deflected. Here's Big Cat. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And Oklahoma City shooting the ball at only 35% here in the fourth quarter. And he lobs it up to the rim. Sorber, no good.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
There is no doubt about it. They'd love to have that one back.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Here's Sorber. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. The floater cleared away by Hartenstein.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
And from the moment he stepped into the league, Luka's been a big-time player.
Thunder trail by 4. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Harris is checked in for Oklahoma City. SGA. Oh, it's off. Los Angeles leading by 4. Left side connect. Can't get it.
Tremendous effort. Defends the shot and gets in perfect position for the rebound.
Wallace outside. Here's SGA. Oh, the slick fadeaway. Silky smooth.
And this team is counting on SGA in these exact situations. He is the man in their key offensive moments.
For 3. SGA pulls it down. Oklahoma City has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Hunter rips down the board. The Lakers shooting efficiently, 50% so far. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Doncic outside. 5 to shoot. Throws it up. Harris there for the rebound. Oklahoma City trailing. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. Well, Los Angeles shooting pretty well in the fourth at 48%. Here's Big Cat. Outside connect. Puts up a deep 3. Harris there for the rebound.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Gilgeous-Alexander. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 22 seconds left in the final quarter. To take the lead. Oh, missed on the tray. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
First free throw is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, analytics aside, players making important free throws is always valued by their team.
Picked it! And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Fifth personal foul. 13 foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
Taking 2 shots.
And he ends up making the second. And that puts him up 5. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Let's loose for three. Oh, it doesn't go. And so it's the Lakers with the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall.